Hello again, everybody. I'm all set to count down this week's 40 most played country songs in the nation, according to MediaBase 24/7 for the week ending October 23rd, 2021. On our way to that number one song this week, I'll have one debut for you. But first, here's a recap of the top three from last week. At number 3 was Cold Beer Calling My Name by Jameson Rogers and Luke Combs. Number 2 was If I Didn't Love You by Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood. And the number one song last week was Memory I Don't Mess With by Lee Brice. Now, can Lee hang on to that number one spot for a second week? We'll find out 39 hits from now. First, we'll get the countdown started with the latest by Tim McGraw. He slips a notch to number 40 with 7,500 OBO. And slipping a notch to number 39, fourth week in the countdown, here's Darius Rucker with My Masterpiece. Well, the last time we heard Blake Shelton on the chart, he peaked at number 8 back in June with Minimum Wage. This week he debuts at number 38 with his follow-up hit called Come Back as a Country Boy. At number 37, second week in a row, it's Dierks Bentley, Breland, and Hardy with Beers on Me. Up 4 notches to number 36, second week on, here's Carly Pearce and Ashley McBryde with Never Wanted to Be That Girl. Up a notch to number 35, here's Caitlin Smith and Old Dominion with I Can't. Up 1 to number 34, Toby Keith with Old School. Up a notch to number 33, Lauren Elena and John Party with Getting Over Him. Dropping 1 to number 32 this week, Matt Stale with That Ain't Me No More. Up 2 spots to number 31 is Jake Owen with Best Thing Since Backroads. Up 2 spots to number 30 in his 6th week on the chart, it's Keith Urban with Wild Hearts. Up a notch to number 29, Garth Brooks with That's What Cowboys Do. At number 28 for the second week, it's Sam Hunt with 23. At number 27 for a second week, it's Hardy with Give Heaven Some Hell. Leaping 3 spots to number 26 is Elle King and Miranda Lambert with Drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home. Up a notch to number 25 is Eric Church with Heart on Fire. Up 1 to number 24, Parker McCollum and To Be Loved by You. Well, from her high point last week at 21, she's down to 23. Callista Clark and It's 'Cause I Am. Up a notch to number 22 is Russell Dickerson with Home Sweet. And leaping 3 spots to number 21 is Morgan Wallen with Sand in My Boots. At number 20 for a second week, it's Kenny Chesney and Kelsey Ballerini together with Half of My Hometown. Up 3 spots to number 19, here's Kane Brown with One Mississippi. At number 18 for a second week, Chris Stapleton with You Should Probably Leave. At number 17 again this week, Priscilla Block is Just About Over You. Up 3 spots to number 16 is Jordan Davis and Luke Bryan with Buy Dirt. At number 15, moving up a notch in his 29th week in the countdown, Michael Ray with Whiskey and Rain. At number 14, moving up 1, Jimmy Allen and Brad Paisley with Freedom Was a Highway. At number 13 for a second week, it's Lady A with Like a Lady. Up 2 spots to number 12, John Party with Tequila Little Time. And at number 11, moving up 1, Dustin Lynch and Mackenzie Porter called Thinking About You. Here's the first of the 10 biggest hits, spending a second week at number 10, the Zac Brown Band with Same Boat. And there's another boat song by Old Dominion, slipping from number 7 to number 9 this week. I was on a boat that day. Well, leaping 3 spots and scoring his 13th top 10 hit, here's Luke Combs at number 8 with Cold As You. At number 7, moving up 1, it's Kenny Chesney with Knowing You. And 2 weeks ago, Jameson Rogers collected his second number 1 hit with a song that dropped 3 spots to number 6 this week. It's Jameson with Luke Combs and Cold Beer Calling My Name. At number 5, moving up a notch, is Ryan Hurd and Maren Morris with Chasing After You. Here's last week's number 1 falling to number 4 this week, Lee Brice with Memory I Don't Mess With. The number 3 song of the week belongs to Walker Hayes as he moves up a notch with Fancy Like. The number 2 song for the second week in a row belongs to Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood with If I Didn't Love You. And the number 1 song in country music this week, taking 43 weeks to get here, and leaping from number 5 to number 1, scoring his first number 1 country hit. Congratulations to L.B. Shane and his song My Boy. And from 40 to number 1, that's this week's presentation of the 40 biggest hits in country music, compiled by MediaBase 24/7 for the week of October 23rd, 2021. I'm Chris. Thank you for listening.